Good day to you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this edition of State of the State. Of course, in the last few weeks, we've been taking a close look at issues surrounding preparations for the forthcoming governorship election in Ondo State. That's built for November the 16th, 2024. I am Sunday Kolawole, welcoming you on board. Today, as I did promise, that all political parties will have their say. Everyone would always have a way of showcasing their plans and programs for the people of Ondo State, and of course to tell Nigerians what they have in people, why exactly they are vying the #1 seat in Ondo. Joining me today is the candidate of the Social Democratic Party SDP, Otumba Bamdele Akinboye. It's good to have you join me. Now, which exactly party to? The SDP, one that says the structure for the incumbent governor, Loki Aiyedatiwa, or the SDP belong to? Which flag are you flying? Which of the SDPs?
As of today, sir, there is no SDP.
Okay.
The gentleman that just went out, that is what they call Dr. Agbola, that they say is the person that was supporting Aiyedatiwa. Something like that. We just have one SDP in Nigeria.
Agbola what?
Dr. Agbola Ajayi.
Dr. Agbola Ajayi. That name sounds strange because I know Shola Agbola.
Shola.
Oh, the same Shola. I was wondering the name.
Shola Agbola.
The structure of SDP incumbent, and I'm beginning to wonder what light that puts your party, the SDP, in the context.
I debunk it. I said it's just popularity. Like that.
What happened? What happened?
Nothing happened. Popularity. Then came out with everyone that cares to know that it is under SDP in the state, and I still remain the candidate of SDP.
You said you came here with same Agbola as what transpired? What happened?
I did not. That's why I said it's just cheap popularity. So far, just what doesn't happen.
Large structures. Nobody did.
No.
What is the state of health of SDP structure?
As far as I think it's the most party. Let me share that people are expecting the party of this state. Yes. And I the party that Senator. Is the most heaviest party that is going to come into power in February in Ondo State.
What is the relationship between SDP and APC in Ondo State?
To me, it's just a platform. APC is a party, SDP is a party, and we are both playing the poker game.
Do you have agreements?
What kind of agreement?
I do not know. You politicians have the will do your thing.
There's no agreement. To me, politics is a sport. You understand me? I'm a golfer. You play, you win, you lose, and we have a handshake. So it's sport.
Otumba Bamdele Akinboye, let's start the conversation this way. I will clear the air about who exactly is the authentic candidate of the SDP. You claiming that you are the authentic
there is no
candidate of the no faction in your party. I think your point is well made. But is it safe to say that the SDP has not set its house in order in preparation for this election, owing to the allegation that the national leadership of your party used the party as a platform for negotiation with the ruling party or any seeming leading candidates of any party at all in any election? That was an allegation that came to the fore in the last few weeks.
Actually, I heard about it.
Okay, you also heard about it.
I've investigated everybody in the party and nothing like that. I'm the newest baby in this party, about 2.5 months old in this party, and I find out that this party is a very credible party for us to use as a platform to move Ondo State forward.
2.5 months in a party and you feel you know all about that party? In politics?
I've traveled. I'm a politician. I've been here for 24 years. You understand me? And one thing you should understand, a party is just a platform. It's just a platform.
Does that inform the fact that you've been migrating from one platform, you call it, to another? Let me quickly do a rundown for you. I know you understand what I mean. You had the membership of UPN, Ondo State Campaign Committee in 1983, coordinator of MK Abiola Campaign Organization in Ondo State 1993, pioneer member PDP 1999, PDP government aspirant 2003, later government candidate of DPP 2003, Ondo State member PDP Presidential Committee on Finance and Security, PDP Ondo South Central aspirant in 2015, and so on and so forth. Now you've led that same PDP now in SDP.
How many years?
What exactly is driving your political migration?
Within 21 years of my life, I stayed put in PDP. That is what we call credibility.
So why did you leave the PDP?
I leave it because I believe that there's a lot of decisions in that party.
Perpetrated by.
And I am saying this before the public. That is a party that it is fully confirmed that is this Papa deceived the king. If a man can be in a party for 21 years, back to back, financing the party, stay with the party, did not migrate from one post to the other, and at the end of the day, when the man was supposed to be picked to be the flag bearer, and they decided to choose whoever they liked.
Is that the axe to have to cry with the PDP?
No, that is not an axe.
Okay.
As I told you, politics is just a game of sports, table tennis, golf, or football. You understand me? But for me, because I have something to show to my people in the state, that's why I stay put, looking for a platform. And now I find one. So
let's stick to the platform you said you found,
yeah.
And let's really look at how strong that platform is. Currently, when political discourse comes to the fore,
yeah.
People quickly want to know how strong the party is, ranging from how many people is this party putting up in the House of Assembly, maybe chairmanship and all of that. Can we say SDP is healthy in terms of political position, in terms of political acceptability by the people? If it's accepted by the people, why is it not having people at the ends of affairs even in one local government or councillorship?
I just mentioned something to you that I'm the newest baby in this party.
And you say you've known a lot about the
yes,
party.
because I study things about it. You understand me? And this is a party I know about in 1993.
Okay.
Otun Babangida Akinwumi has brought SDP to stay in Ondo State. And it's going to be a party that is going to drive Ondo State from where we are.
Are you saying you're the life wire of the SDP?
I'm telling you that not matter of life wire. I said me, my personality, as somebody that is credible, that knows what he's doing. I've come to bring this party to market it to the people of Ondo State. And this election is going to be about who is this person we really want to pick as our governor. It's not about party. That party is just a platform, as I said.
Interesting that you've been in politics for more than 20 years, and you agree with me that in politics, you don't just come in isolation. And so I'd like to know, who exactly is your role model in politics? If the people elect you as governor, you're a human being, you could promise A, B, C, and D to Z, and then eventually you get to power and then you say, no, sorry, because of this and that, we cannot do that. Who do we report you to?
Firstly, you can report to God. Because God is like that.
So who goes to meet
God? You can stay in corner of your house that this man has problems. Like
let's be pragmatic.
Listen. No, you report me to God because I've come in here to say I want to do this, I want to do that, and I end up disappointing people that were supposed to get what I have said I want to do for them. You understand me? As I said, I have my own personality, and I have credibility. And I've been saying this for the past 24 years in this state, that allow me to see what I want to do. Let people see what I want to do. Understand me? Without them testing me, without them giving me the platform to run this election, how do they know that this man has promised? But find out from anybody within 21 years that I stayed with the PDP. Have I ever promised something in this state that I did not do? Let one person comes out.
So, if I'm getting you correctly, the upward of 21, 22 to 24 years, you do not have somebody like a strong political figure you look up to in terms of mentorship, in terms of ideals and ideology. Is that what you're saying?
I look up to myself because the way they play politics is different from the way I play. You understand? I'm an international person. You understand me? I am an international person that lives in America, and I know the way they play politics there. You understand me? If you say you want to deliver this to your people, you will do it. You don't consider yourself first. You have to consider the people that you are working for first. And that is the game I want to play in those states.
Your resume shows you are a very successful private sector manager, a CEO of many multinational companies, and I've tried running some background checks on you, and I keep wondering, just like many Nigerians will be wondering, what exactly is your business in politics?
My business in politics is to pay back. To come and use my vast experience in my own business as an entrepreneur for almost 40 years, to come and pay back to the people because Ondo State is rich. And we need somebody that can look at the mineral resources, the human resources, and everything we have in this state, and let's manage Ondo State as a business for the people of Ondo State to enjoy the dividend of democracy.
So, this is not the first time I'll be hearing from politicians say, look, I'm already made, I already have my money, I'm not coming to politics because of your money. But what do we find eventually? I'm talking generically now. I am asking you, yes, how sincere is this assertion?
I will answer the same question.
I am hearing that from you now. I am hearing that from you.
Have you put me in the House of Assembly?
And I am asking you how sincere you are with that assertion.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Have you tested in this state before? Have I gone to House of Assembly before, or local government chairman, or ward chairman, or something? No.
Every politics is local. Do you agree?
I know it's local.
So then why is it that you're going for governorship? You're not going for House of Assembly. You don't even want to go to the House of Reps. You don't want to go to the Senate. It is governorship.
Because I know what I want to do. I'm one of the young men in Nigeria that Nigeria have ever made that made his first million at the age of 17.
The first what?
First million.
Okay.
At the age of 17, I was into clearing and forwarding agent. Long time ago. And I started my property company since 83, speculating into properties. From there, 35 years again in dredging, maritime, shoreline protection for 35 years across the globe. So I know what I'm talking about.
So you feel you cannot serve your people. You're exuding a kind of aura to say that, yes, you love your people, you want to serve your people. You feel that you could not make impact on your people, maybe at the House of Assembly, maybe at the House of Representatives or the Senate. Is it until you're a governor?
I can, but that governor is for me to manage the affair of my state. We need somebody that can manage the affair of Ondo State, which I think I'm the best aunt. And I'm saying this to you, sir. I'm talking to my people in Ondo State. Let them try for the first time in their life taking risk. So we want to take risk. Take this risk, and you see what is going to happen in 6 months in this state. You'll be shocked. That is it a rocket science?
How well do you know Ondo State?
I don't know that. For me to be in and out for 24 years, I'm the senior prefect of everybody that is contesting today.
As a senior contestant?
Yes, I'm the senior prefect.
As a senior
yes, every 3 years I come, I contest, and I have my structure. The children of 5, 10, 24 years ago, they are 29. They know about 10, they are 34. So what I'm saying is that...
Before you continue, I'm beginning to wonder, what exactly could be wrong? Is it with the system or with Oba, that Oba would be running in the last 24 years and not getting what he's running after? Or is it that the thing is running away from Oba? How? What is happening?
See, firstly, when I came in, they said I'm from the south. I got was there. If you could remember. It is the turn of the south. So when I got finishes, I still contest. They say it is central. I mean, when you came, they say I'm still from the south. I still contest. They say from south again you have to wait. It gets to Akeredolu, I still contest. You understand me? Now it gets to the south, in which I was looking at where I was before that they would give me the ticket, they not give to me. And the only way I can prove myself and show to the whole world that I have something upstairs, I have something to offer to Ondo State, is for me to do for a platform. If Ondo State, if Nigeria is a state or a country that an independent candidate can fly, I could have done it a long time ago. I could have been the governor of this state. You understand?
Power derives from the people. legitimacy.
That is what I'm saying.
And that is why I'm asking you. If you're saying that individual candidacy, if it were to, is something that...
Yes, because I did a platform. Without the platform, I cannot contest.
I agree with you.
This is my first time of having a platform that I'm really contesting.
I agree with you. So I'm asking you, you've inched that individual candidature, if that were to fly in Nigeria, if that become that. And I'm asking, what would have given you that?
I would have campaigned. People will listen to me. I say I could have campaigned and they will see my program. Are these not programs? This is one. This one alone is about my tourism in Ilaje Eseodo. And where do I look at? Philippines that makes over $5 billion on tourism every year. The terrain of Philippines is not up to what we have in Ondo State, in Eseodo and Ilaje. Not talk of the Idare Hills, not talk of other things. So I have my programs. I know what I'm talking. I'm a businessman.
Also, allow
businessman to run on those things and let's move forward.
Also, it's looking like you're peeping into my.
I'm not peeping. I'm just saying that I'm prepared. I know 10 point.
So let me ask.
So this is just for tourism.
Incidentally, of my Providence, you're also from the southern district.
I'm also from where my brother is
where the majority of all of you contesting are from. Yes. And then you find all of you politicians coming to talk about promises or promises. One thing keeps resonating in your promises as politicians. Deep sea port, at every point, you've hinged at it currently now, talking about your tourism in the southern central district. I'd like to know, what do you want to do with deep sea port or the coastline of Ondo State? What do you want to achieve?
As I speak today, there is Dangote refinery in Lagos. Do you believe that within the circumference of 20 kilometers of Dangote refinery, we have other companies like Indominido, like this?
Maybe we just
in a nutshell, we have about $40 billion investment in a circumference of 20 kilometers. It has never happened anywhere in the world. That is a blessing in disguise for Ondo State. And the truth is that that is the place in which about 4 or 5 million human beings will be transacting on a daily basis. Where is the commercial city? Where is the financial city? Where is even the entertainment, airports, and everything for them to really do this business? No. Would they be going to CMS with their bike? If you drive back from Dangote to CMS, that is 2 hours. If you ride on your car, there is 4 hours. Ondo State is less than 40 kilometers on the shoreline. I'm a businessman. As I speak, I'm talking to the best designer there from Singapore. They are looking at how we can have a super mega city to harness what they will be doing here, because all the money will be spent in Ondo State. But if you don't have people that have the idea, what do they want to do? They just come collect money and change and go and come back. No, we need somebody that can think out of the box. A businessman that has tested the water, that knows what it takes to turn 1 naira to 100 naira, that knows what to do to take risk, that knows what to do to make sure his people makes money out of commerce. I was there when they started the OKLNG. You understand me? The MD of one of my oil company today, his wife, she's the MD of AKLNG, that is $18 billion investment. Those are part of the package I'll put on the table the second day I got to the office in this Ondo State. You understand me? And if Ondo State is really thinking, how can we have our bitumen here and nobody's touching it? You understand me? And everything we want to do there will be in Ondo State, and every day they will be making the money in Ondo State. We need somebody that can work out all these numbers. So I know what I'm talking about. But if I don't have this platform to become the governor of this state, how can I do it? No.
How well do you want to maneuver the clog in the wheel of progress of exploration of bitumen and all of those other natural resources vis-a-vis constitutional
during Obasanjo, he gave me a pilot project. Clog Oil System is my company. He gave me a pilot project to run the bitumen in the state. But because of bureaucracy, this young man, because he's going to outshine us, the government of making it. I have personal investors that are my own friend. I belong to the Petroleum Club of Houston. It's in my profile. I know people, I know investors that can bring money, that can entrust their investment into my hand. We are sitting on not 100 kilometers, not 200 kilometers, not 300 kilometers, not 200, less than 200 kilometers shoreline. That is the best in the world. Go and take the sand that we have in Babish. Take our sand in Ondo State. They are two different things. We have a silicon sand that we use for glass, that we use for all the silicon. That is $1 trillion investment sitting that we're using for Oluwa glass. There was a time in Oluwa glass, West African comes to October. As a young man, I was there in 76 when the Malaysians saw October oil palm on the world map. They came to my own town in Godalisa to pick our palm fruit. In 1993, they were building the Twin Tower. I was there as a businessman in Petronas, as an oil man. You understand me? And I flew from Singapore in 1992 or 1993 to Malaysia. I find out that what they have there is just palm. Google it. They were selling $4 billion over the country.
Let's break all of this down bit by bit,
yes,
because of our time.
Yes.
And let's take it sector by sector. You've talked about what you feel you could do in the southern district of Ondo State. I want to know, one mainstay of our economy, whether we like it or not now, is agriculture, whether we like it or not. The days of over-reliance on oil, those days are over. If you see what's happening now, thank God it's your area of interest. Now let's look at it. Ondo State is blessed a whole lot. Look at vast areas of land everywhere and all of that. What do you think you would achieve if people vote for you as governor?
I'm the young man in year 2000 when I came to Ondo State that also brought 40 Chinese with my money. I paid their ticket from China. Bank of China, you can Google it. Clog Oil Systems / Chinese Consortium. I brought them for Obasanjo to assist the government. And they came to make sure they assist that government. Tony Anini was there as Minister of Works and Housing. Our late hold on, sir. I just want to give you a little brief.
Okay.
Agadu was power and steel then. You understand me? Because I know I can assist my country. Port Office, our DG, Nasra, was there in Nasra. Those team I brought were the team that shot Sat-1. I brought them to Nigeria. Do you understand me?
Very well.
I now brought 7 professors from University of Annan in China, and they came to Ondo State. They now saw that we have from Savannah, you understand me, to the Atlantic. At least there is nowhere we cannot plant in Ondo State. And they told me that day that Benson, what you need to do, because they call me my English name, that what you need to do, let's set up a rice institute in Ondo State. As our then, Dangote is a friend that I know. But Amosi and Dangote were the only 2 people importing rice as our 2000 with almost $4-5 billion into Nigeria. You understand me? And they told me that if we set up rice factory, institute of rice, you don't need to go to school to learn this. That we will be feeding in Ondo State, we will be feeding the whole of Nigeria within 4 years. And after 4 years, we'll be selling outside the country. That we will be saving $4-5 billion that we are using to export rice. That is why I brought my rice. That is it. If I had been the governor then, Ondo State will be making over $2 billion to feed Nigeria because we'll be making that money in Ondo State. You understand me? But you didn't give me the opportunity. So, my dear, I have a lot to do. On agri, we are going to be the best in Nigeria.
How do you intend to do
what I'm talking about, I said I brought my rice.
I agree with
this. We African rice here. This we African rice. I just started this. I bought a meal in where? In Abuja. But I can plant this rice on those days. And this is part of what I'm doing.
Just a moment. Let's be practical about this matters. You are not coming as governor to spend your money. Do you agree?
And that is why I said, that is why I want to let me have the government and start spending it.
If you are, just a moment. If you are elected governor,
yes,
you will not come to be spending your money.
That is it.
You will come to manage finances
of the state.
If you are voted.
Yes.
And if that happens,
yes,
I am asking you,
yes,
beyond all these pedigree you're showing us,
yes,
of course, those are clear. We've read so much about all of that. But I'm asking you, in practical terms,
yes,
what do you intend to do?
I'm telling you, We are hungry and angry in Ondo State.
You're talking about rice. Will rice be the only thing?
That's not the only thing. Well, at least we have to make my people feed first because we are hungry.
Tell me what else you.
Let me ask you. Let me tell you something. Is this not where we have cassava? Is this not where we have cocoa? What is it called? Belgium. Today they sell over $11 billion across. They don't have one seed of cocoa. Today Taraba as a state has more cocoa than Ondo State. Are we serious at all? We need somebody that can bring the glory of Ondo State back. The sun must shine again. And that is what I'm talking about. We need somebody that can manage the affairs, the resources of this state, which I will do properly. I will do it.
How practicable is your blueprint for transforming Ondo State?
I have it. How that can be said. I have it. I distribute this one on the street of Ondo State. Let people read and see.
It's not just about what you have distributed to people. I am asking you.
Yes.
We are speaking to the people of Ondo State and to Nigerians.
Yeah.
I want to know in practical terms. Please communicate to the people.
Yeah.
How do you intend to transform Ondo State if you are given the opportunity?
Number one, my security will be zero tolerance in this state. Because for you to bring an investor into Ondo State that I want to attract to this state, security must be guaranteed because they will ask me that question. Are they guaranteed? If their security is not there, nobody will come. That one will be zero. No nonsense in this state anymore. Number two, I will look into infrastructure immediately. Because without infrastructure,
let's take it one by each. You're talking about security. Yes. How do you intend to make the state a safe haven for investors devoid of criminality?
Good. Number one, our police must work well. When you treat the police well, they will discharge their duty.
Are you aware the police will not be under your control as governor?
They won't be under my control, but they are friends of the governor. They are friends. I mean, wouldn't I be the first security, number one security officer of the state? You embrace them, they will embrace you.
In practice or in paper?
Anyhow you want to say it, my brother. If I'm elected the governor of this state, I will be the chief security officer of this state.
Okay.
So when you embrace them, they will embrace you. When you put security on ground well, people will know that, come to Ondo State, your security is safe. That is number one.
Okay.
Number two, make sure you put super infrastructure in Ondo State. And number three, put power. You understand me?
You've explained your point on security.
Yes.
This infrastructure you mentioned, what exactly is in your mind that you feel you would like to do if you have
how long have you been driving from Ore to Akure? How long have you been driving? For so many years. Mm-hmm. Is that the way Ondo State should look like?
What do you think?
What I will do is that if there is a way, if the federal government cannot do it, I will look for ways of financing it. We will bring investors. Do you know how many people passing Ore to Lagos every day? Over 5,000 will go to Lagos and stay. They will be coming here because I will develop this state. I will make Ondo State a hub, a commerce hub.
Okay, you are aware that it's a federal government road.
I know.
So how well
you will say that you will tell you that they have a minister.
Okay.
We can sit down and discuss it. I was watching a program where Abia State Governor invested money on the road, federal road. That is for his people. My people must not die. I must take care of my people. So there is a lot I will do. And I will make sure power works 24/7 in Ondo State. That is the only way we can move forward. Epilepsy will not come back to Ondo State. We need somebody that can do this. Not governor for showcase. I'm not talking of showcase.
You've talked about infrastructure, you've talked about
security infrastructure.
So I also want to know what would be, some time ago you were bid for an award, if you remember, and then you were talking about your passion for youth development, and I wondered what exactly you mean by youth development. Is it what some have termed the good boys, that in larger parlance they will say they are political thugs? How well do you mean for youth engagement and empowerment beyond this political patronage?
Eventually, I know in those people will vote to me. My people will vote on the government. This will be the first time they will see that succession is very important in any economy. If you want to live and outlive a country, you have to make sure that the youth of that state partake in what you are doing. I will make sure they will be part of my government so that they will learn and will hand over the government to them because they are the owner of the government. You understand me? So the youth is number one priority in my heart because I don't know the people I'm working for, the elderly people, When the youth can take care of their parents, they can feed the mother, they can feed their father. But when they don't have job, is it you that send your children to university and they come back home and sit and you start looking for one to please them? But the only way I can do it, my wife, I talk from today to tomorrow, if I don't have a platform, which I've had, and I'm begging my people in Ondo State to make sure it doesn't cost anything. They will bring a lot of money, you will see. They will bring a lot of things. They will come and deceive people again with their money. If you vote them, we are going to go back under 15 years. And by then, October will be out of the race because I will not come back. I believe.
Okay, so it's the last time.
I know it's the last time. I have things I'm doing. This company, We Africa, is in 54 African countries. I'm a president. Google, you will see. So, what are we talking about?
You have a foundation. I'd like to know if you have voted where you've said you have a lot you do. What if you are not voted?
I will still continue.
Would you abandon?
My brother, I've been doing it.
Or use your foundation to contribute
I've been doing it. As a Christian, sir, you understand me? I just believe that what the right hand does, don't allow the left hand to do. Well, no, okay. That is me as a Christian. For the first time in my life, that I will publicize what I'm doing is the one I just did now. Less than 10 days ago, 10 days ago, I just decided to pick 222 in 18 local government to send for the BMON Mr. Kredolu's program. I was just having a chat with him and said, this is what I want to do. What I want to, I said, okay, let me just give my eyes. We start picking 222. I don't even know them. But those children today, they are coming back with full joy in their hearts. Understand me? As I speak down to them.
Well, you're saying you're doing that devoid of political consideration?
No. It's just, I'm a philanthropist. I do it. I've been doing it for over 40 years.
I agree with you, but let's move a bit forward. If you're elected governor, how well would you promote the independence of the legislature and uninterrupted operation of local governments in the states?
I will be the first person that will go and beat the drum. Let them have their money and spend it. Let them spend it. I will be their supervisor. I'm the kind of governor that before the chairman of the local government gets, they will still be there by 6 o'clock. That is me, I'm a workaholic. I will put them on their toes. That is the only way we can move on those state forward. I will not tell I'm coming, you will see me in Akoko Southeast by 7 o'clock in the morning. You'll be shocked.
So you will not touch local government funds?
What do I want to do with it? I'm a businessman. I want to attract trillions of dollars into those states.
And the legislature, you not pocket?
What do I want to do with it? On those states, we see the best transparent government they have never seen in this state. They will see it.
So much we still need to talk about, but let's quickly have a few seconds of break. When we return, Otumba Bamidele Akinboye is still here, the candidate of the SDP in the forthcoming governorship election in Ondo State. We'll be meeting minds on these plans for the people of Ondo State. Please stay with us. We'll be right back, everyone. State on this channel, and we've been discussing the preparedness of the SDP and its candidates, Otumba Bamidele Akinboye, for the forthcoming governorship election in Ondo State, built for the 16th of November 2024. Thank you so much for staying with me on State of the State. Now, Otumba Akinboye, women are pivotal to development of any society. And when you look at their number, you would not want to just wish them away. What's your plan for women if you are elected governor?
40%. That is why I picked one woman from Okeado, Akoko, as my deputy. 40% of my cabinet will be run by women, because I will tell you one thing.
Not about 30%?
No, 40. Because most of my business that I put in the hand of men, most of them stabbed me, but the one I left in the hand of women survived.
Can you say that again?
I'm telling you, most of my businesses, I'm an entrepreneur, I have businesses that I left in the hand of men. Most of them stabbed me, but the one I left in the hand of women, they survived. I'm saying it before this. 40% will be in my cabinet. I will only ask them to go to the campaign, but I will never use a medical doctor to be a great chairman in my state, in this state. We will use the right peg for the right hole. This is not a matter of sentiment. You will show me your proof that you have performed before you get my position. And when you get there, you perform. But when we put the wrong peg in a wrong hole, it's not work. Put the right peg in the right hole. So there are things we have to change in this system. And it's not rocket science. And I'm still saying this. 6 months of me running on those states, everybody will be asking, am I a magician? I'm not a magician, because I know what to do. I've studied the situation here. A lot of mistakes have been made before in this state, and we correct it one by one. Ondo State is the richest state in the globe, across the globe, as far as I'm concerned. Because what I'm saying, sitting on the second largest deposit of bitumen, Odiayi refinery is there, nothing is happening. We have oil blocks here. We have a terrain of beautiful, beautiful woman being again. That our people, we don't just fight, we don't just quarrel, we reason. So what are we talking? We know how to forgive easily.
Otumba Akinboye, it appears to me that you will just be one governor that will want to be bringing investors from every angle into Ondo City if you're elected.
That is the only way we can move forward.
And I like to ask you this. You see, most times when you have this kind of model, you also have a problem of abandonment of projects, investments. Just a moment. I'll give you an example. On your way to Ondo, just after Bolon Onduro, on the right-hand side like this is a site of a particular project by an investor many years ago. That is a bush now, nothing done there till today. So I'm asking you, would you not also be plunging Ondo State into such scenario if the people of Ondo State elect you?
Let me now tell you something. This new government that God will create for us in this state will be the first government in Nigeria that will make sure that any project that the past government did not finish, we will look at it critically. If we want to remodel, if we want to adjust, we will continue immediately with that project. There will be no single abandoned project. We are even going to pass it to bill. You understand me? And maintenance culture. I used to live in America. There is a road called I-45. Every time I drove across that road and I saw one man there to maintain, and I asked this man said he has been working on that road for 45 years. And they call that road on I-45 that is just there to maintain. Maintenance culture will be part of what we are going to put in here in the state. And if we have to construct 1 kilometer, we should look at projection of 50 years. What is going to be the population of Ondo State in the next 50 years? You understand me? Those are things we look at it critically. Not just put a pay or that and put a quota. And I have a plan. I have a model for each local government. If you are leaving your local government in Oktupa to Owo, you are just going there to say hello because you have your comfort in Oktupa. That is how the Western world lives. You understand me? That is it, and that is what we should be thinking in Ondo State. It's not rocket science. They should try me and let's see. It's just 4 years that they will say, they will know if this boy is lying or if this man is lying.
You see, for many years that I've had the opportunity of interviewing people, I've always seen politicians as people who come with so many promises.
Me, I'm a businessman and trying to use platform politics to showcase what I want to do.
You are currently a politician.
Yes, but I'm considered a businessman, but I'm trying to use a platform to watch my.
I cannot consider you a businessman. Otherwise,
politician
you are a politician.
I don't deceive.
You are a politician and governorship candidate of a political
yes.
party. And so I'm asking you.
But you don't do it. Just as a politician come here to lie. I'm
not even talking about just here. I've not been here all my life.
Okay.
So I'm asking you, Osrc, you find a lot of politicians bring up promises upon promises. If they are voted, they get there and say, we did not see that the books are like this, the finances are bad and all of this, and then excuses upon excuses come. What if you are voted as governor come November 16 and then you get into office and you find that the finances are not as buoyant as you expect? Good. What will happen to your promises?
What we do is that at least we know that the finances are bad. You understand me? And we make sure that bad will stop there. You understand me? If you don't join them to make it bad and you want to do something right, you start growing it. And this is what I said somewhere. They interviewed me. And I said, what our president, Tulumbu, he inherited today wasn't his problem. Are you hearing me? Because I'm a very factual person. He inherited what was not his problem. His own is for him to come and amend. And with patience, if you are patient, he's going to get it right. And I know he's going to get it right. Nigeria, we are crawling. If we don't crawl, we will not walk. No child that just stood up and start walking. I'm a very practical one being. Everybody has his own mistakes, you understand me? But what he's going through today is the problem that he has inherited when he gets in there. And the only way he can solve it is for we Nigerians to assist him.
How?
If we don't assist him,
how?
It's not by going on strike, it's not by going on the street of Lagos. We have to be calm and pray for him and let him be focused. Do you understand me?
You are a businessman.
I'm a businessman
and politician.
Yes.
But now you are going religious. I
said we have to be calm and be focused and let him do his job.
In Nigeria, we keep talking about praying for our leaders. Yes. Praying and praying.
Just a moment. Are you not praying your house? You cannot walk without me. I believe in the power of prayer.
Wait, just a moment. All of us do.
Yes.
My question is this: what's the essence of prayers when we are not pragmatic and practical?
That's what I'm saying.
So, how practical can we go to fix Nigeria's problems?
The way we can go is that for us to really look where does this problem come from. The problem of Nigeria is not today. We need one person, just one human being. And if Ondo State, which is my own state, allow me, they will see how Nigerian problem is solved.
Because of time, let me quickly ask you what you intend to do in terms of sports development in Ondo State.
Thank you. The stadium boys, the coach, he just left my house now. And they want me to work with them. I told them, listen, as a young boy, I was a boxer. It's my CV. Ondo State was supposed to be #1 in swimming. Understand me? We used to have a very good football team in Ondo State. No sport has ever been brought into the state. I'm going to stop. Everything will come back to normal. All.
Well, the people watching online are also asking the same question. What will happen to sports?
As everything will come back to, I'm a sport lover. I play golf. You understand me? I'm a sport lover. Everything will come back. Everything will come back. It's not rocket science.
What is everything will come
that
back?
Means I will put every of the sectors as a priority, and we start doing it gradually. Everything will grow. We'll change the system.
So beyond the coastline in the southern central district, what else do you think you would be able to do if you're voted into power, especially in the area of tourism development in those states? There were days of Mari Festival, there were days of some of that festivals like that.
That is why I brought this. This is a $1 billion investment that will be coming into.
I think we should break it down. All these $1 billion.
But I'm telling you what I want to do. Tourism is one of the best paying business in the world.
How do you intend to achieve that?
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
Do you know that if I create what we call the City of Africa in Ondo State,
Okay.
do you know how much they use in the world using flying to Africa every year? It's not $1 trillion. And they will come from all parts of the world. They are coming to Ghana. They want to go to Liberia. Out of my plan, I want to create the state of Africa in Ondo State. So if you fly into Ondo State, you will come into State of Africa as if you are going to Vatican City. Just pay us maybe $100. And you visit all the 54 states of Africa inside Ondo State. Do you know the kind of money we'll be generating? My brother, I'm a businessman. They should leave Ondo State with me. They should let me manage the affair of Ondo State for 4 years, and they will see.
I'm interested in how you want to create this.
I'm telling you, it's what I said. I'm operating.
Are you bringing investors to do that, or will it be a private venture?
It cannot. You create an enabling environment for investors to come in. Africa is the only safest place. Nigeria is the best place for investors to come into. But they need their security. I know them. They have the money. Nigeria, they want to come, but they want a safe haven. And that is why I said we start with security. When the security is fine, they know they can come. Are you hearing me? And they know there is infrastructure, there is power. The state will blow up. The state will blow up immediately. Create a mega city within 50 kilometers from Dangote. Create it. And sell it to the world. Because they know the business is there in Dangote refinery. They will bring their money and start buying land at least $1,000 per square meter like Eco Atlantic.
It seems you have a burden you have to deal with. And that is the burden of the fact that you're a private sector manager, so to say.
Yes.
And the burden is this. Yes. Many people feel that the incumbent president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a businessman. Yeah. He's been entrusted with the leadership of Nigeria.
Yes.
And they feel that things are not going the way they want.
Yes.
If the people now entrust Ondo State into your hands come November 16, will they be safe?
Why would they be safe? I said I've been here for 24 years.
It does not matter. I am asking you, how safe will they be?
We have leaders, trusted leaders, not fake one in Ondo State that you can still trust to play the politics of Ondo State with me. They will work with me. We have advisory committee of super leaders, intelligent human beings that will always sit maybe once a week.
Who are these?
Don't worry now. I'm talking.
Because I asked you.
I asked you.
They will come and steal.
Don't worry now. They will steal They will come and go and start.
They will steal.
They will start going and give them money, and they will, you know Nigeria. Everybody. I don't worry. I'm talking to them.
If they are actually your leaders,
my brother,
should they be easily bought over?
Forget it. You know Nigerians now.
Even your leaders?
I said you know Nigerians now. Are you talking like this? Are we not in Nigeria? When they see Gorogodo, they will be happy. But when I'm the governor,
which one is what?
You understand? When I'm the governor, I will make sure their needs are met. I will make sure they are happy. They will be able to be advising me on the political aspect. Me, I will be driving the economy. You understand me? They will be involved. The youth will be involved, the women will be involved, but we will drive the economy of Ondo State.
Do you think you can all by yourself drive the economy of Ondo State?
I can't do that. That's why I said the woman will be involved.
Because you're talking about people advising you politically, then you're driving the economy. How about the Economic Advisory Board or Council?
That is it. We'll put everything together. The House of Assembly will be working. The executive arm will be working. We'll all be working as a team. We cannot work without they are here, they are the custodian. But we'll pick the trusted ones. There are still some trusted human beings that they will say, if it is A, it will be A. This will go I know them.
Of course, we still have a few minutes to go, and there's still very many issues to deal with. But let me quickly bring this up. Yeah. What if you're elected governor on the platform of the SDP, and then you have members of the House, maybe Young Progressive Party, or maybe People's Democratic Party, or maybe All Progressives Congress, APC, how would you play the mature governance that will be all-encompassing, irrespective of political differences?
Yeah. It is only when I don't have sincerity of purpose for this state, and they know I'm not genuine, that they will be continuing. But if they know I'm a genuine human being, they will all work with me. You understand me? It is only if you want to start playing games with them, they will all work with me. That this is it. I'm not doing this one. Everything is on the table. How are we going to do it? It is going to be an
Will you be gunning for them to be members of your party?
If they do
because
wish,
I
say if they do wish,
you have been in politics, yes, according to you for the
if they do wish, but the good person.
The question is this: most times you find the chief security and the chief executive of the state wanting to.
There must be an opposition to put you on your toes. You understand me? And if they know that you are good, and this is, our governor is good, if they decide to come and join my party, good. If they decide to remain in their party, good. But we are working together.
Will you stiffen them if they are not part of it?
Why? That's it. I say I have a sincerity of my own purpose. So they will see me that.
So you will not fear.
Why should I
possibly impeachment?
Why am I doing anything wrong? Why should they impeach me? I'm doing so that they are pleased and they are happy that the state is moving forward. It is only if you have something in your heart that you want to do and you are afraid of something, skeleton in your cupboard. That is when you be okay. If I don't have majority, they will impeach me. But if you are doing something clean, they will embrace and they will work with you.
What new thing do you intend to do in those states?
The first thing is that my people are hungry. I have to create an atmosphere for wealth to start coming to those states. Let my people feed, let them make money. You know, if you are going to make money, if you go to bed by 12 o'clock, at 4 you like to wake up because you have something to do. If you don't have something to do, be sleeping till 10 o'clock. I want to create wealth. Let our mothers in the market be able to have enough money to do their businesses. Let's open all the interiors. Let the farm produce come in. Let's come back to number 1 cocoa producer in Nigeria, not Taraba. Let's come back. Let our oil palm, let it revamp. Let our oil glass, let it revamp. Let the cocoa refiner, if want ceramic, let all these things come back. We have limestone. We can have cement factory here. I brought the what is it called the Israeli here before about 20 years ago. The best marble, both female and the male, is found in Ondo State. We have gold. We have everything. Why are we suffering? So we need somebody that can think out of the box, that has tested what we call business to manage the affair of the state.
Well, I also like to know how all-inclusive your governance style will be if you are elected governor of Ondo State. You know, Ondo State is not a one religious state. Yeah. It's a secular state. You find many religious organizations and all of that. How all-inclusive would you be in terms of indigenous and non-indigenous, ethno-religious considerations and all of that? How all-inclusive would you be on a final note?
From my own exposure, any state or country should live for 10 years. That is your home.
Okay.
So I see no reason why they will say because your father was not born here, a child was born here, his father is not from Ondo State. After 10 years, a law should be passed that you are an Ondo State indigene. All the non-indigene, they will live well. Ondo State is their home. Because they cannot go back to where they left for 10 years and say they want to go and start living lives. They are alive there again. This is their place. Both Muslim, Christian, we are standing, we will live together as one. And we've been living together from inception. Nothing will separate us. We are one. We are serving just one living God.
Otoba Bamdila Kimboye, on the final note, yes, look straight to the eye of the people.
Yeah.
Promise them that whatever it is that the outcome of this election is, you remain solidly behind them. And I think it's important at this point to talk about maintaining violence-free posture before, during, and after the election.
I love my people so much that is why I've been trying to be a freedom fighter for the people of Ondo State, because I know that they are not happy the way the state has been run and the way it's been run. You understand me? The promise I can promise Ondo State people is that they should please vote for me, and let's test something new in this state. And the truth is that I'm saying it before the television. This is my own last chance in my heart because I have my family. I've left my family for 24 years to come and serve in those states, but I have no platform. I just have my platform. They should try me, vote for me, and let me serve these 4 years. And let's see the difference. I know I will put a legacy that is going to be forever, that Akingboye will be remembered in those states.
Also, Akingboye, yes. Your supporters. Yes. What's your chat to them in terms of the issue of violence before, during, and after this election?
There is nothing like violence in SDP. And I will use this opportunity to talk to the youths and everybody that lives in Ondo State that there is nothing that quarrel. I'm a peace ambassador. I'm a peace man. I always believe in dialogue, peace, and I also believe in superior argument.
Otumba Bamdele Akingboye.
Please vote for SDP Egbe Eleshi Fufu in the forthcoming election.
Your point is well made. Otumba Bamdele Akingboye is the governorship candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, and of course, he says it means well, and yes, appeals to the people to vote for him. I can only wish you well in your endeavor. Thank you so much for coming to the state.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Everyone, I thank you for being part of the Outlook this evening. It's been an engaging engagement, and as I tell you every point in time, here we belong to everyone, we belong to no one. We are for the people, and that is why we're doing all we can professionally to give you broadcast of programs, information, and every other thing you need at every point in time. Without Martin with Ox's God, we are here to serve the people, and that's what we do. Please look forward to yet another interesting moment next week. I don't know yet, but I tell you, it will be yet another person coming up from any other political party or any politician for that matter, or maybe any issue having to do with the state of the Nigerian state. I am Sunday Kolawole saying bye for now. Let's do it next week again. Thank you.